Okay, so we're back on our home page, and here is where you'll see all of your information. So the bundle you're signed up to, the collections, as well as all of your palettes. So your collections will start showing up here once you've created some, and your palettes, it does only show you 4 on this home screen, but if you hit See All, it's going to open up to all 23 palettes that you have access to. Now, I know not everyone uses the 23 palette system, so of course you can filter and just use the palettes that make the most sense for you. To do that, you can filter by season, by undertone, or by flow. So if I know that I'm looking for a deep palette, I can just filter on deep, and say I want winter, I can filter on winter, and it should give me the deep winter palette. You can also just scroll down and view all of your palettes from here. Let's actually jump into a palette now. So we'll click again on the See All and we'll select a palette. Let's go spring, click on spring, and this is the profile page for the spring palette. At the top here, you can see a brief description of what the spring palette is: fresh, warm, light, bright, and radiant. And underneath on this rainbow is just some key colors for the palette. So by key colors, we just mean some typical colors that you would find in the spring palette. Right under the rainbow, you'll see the See Color Story button. If you hit that, it's going to pop up with a color strip of some of the colors that you can find in the palette. This is just great for quick access. Say you're in the shops and you want to see, well, does this color harmonize, or what kind of colors are in my palette? This is something you can hit to quickly see a bunch of colors that belong to this palette. I can now hold this up to, say, an item of clothing and have a quick comparison. Next to it, you see Explore Colors. We're going to get into that in a bit, but we'll just explore this profile page a little bit more. So here are those key colors I mentioned. The plus signs here next to them are for adding colors to your collection. So if you hit that, that's what will happen. You'll be able to create a collection and add that color. And then we have some words that just are great to explain what this palette is. We have patterns and fabrics. So these are just a brief indication of what kind of patterns and fabrics that could work for this palette. I mean, it is a lot more dependent on your style, your body analysis, but typically, for instance, say the spring palette can handle a little bit more sheen than, say, the muted palette or the summer palette. And then we have your metallics for accessories. So it's got little color samples of the different metallics that belong to this palette, what kind of pearls and gems to look out for. Then we have some hair colors. So important note here, these are not typically colors that you would find as natural hair color. This is going to be both some natural hair colors plus fun hair colors that you can dye your hair. For instance, I don't know if anyone born with a peachy rose hair, but you could dye your hair that color, no problem if you're a spring. So if you just click on the hair, when it pops up, it's going to have this awesome hair overlay on the top here. And one important note is if you click the plus sign to add it to your collection, at the moment that's not going to save the hair overlay, but say you do really like this color for a client, what you could do is just create a collection called hair, and then when the client opens it, they can apply that hair filter themselves. The hair filter is at the bottom on the very, very right if they scroll over. Makeup. So these are definitely not all the colors that a client can wear. A client can wear any color that's in their palette. These are just some examples of what colors you could look out for lipsticks, eyeshadow, and blushes. Just for a quick reference, because I know sometimes when you're in the store, you just want to get things done quickly. I know I've got a toddler, so I don't have time. I would love to just go here and just see a few colors that I can look for. And then we've got our footwear, belts, and bags. You'll probably find on your profile that this is at the top. We will be moving this to the top very shortly. And under this, you'll see your dimension charts. So you'll find the undertone, value, and intensity for this particular palette. And that's your palette page.